What if you could become a better person? Not by working harder, but by taking one doable step a day. And not because you're a bad person now, but because there's something inside you that's ready for more. How to Be a Better Person walks you through 1 year of those tiny steps. 365 small but mighty tools you can use in the next 24 hours to make a difference in yourself and the world. My mission? To help you live your best life.
Hi there, and welcome to How to Be a Better Person with me, Kate Hanley, your host. Today is #Self-Care Sunday, and today's tip is about something that may not at first seem to be related to self-care, and that thing is not taking things personally. What do I mean by taking things personally? Well, imagine you're driving to work or your kids to school, and an impatient driver swerves to pass you and calls you an a-hole or flips you the bird as they zoom past. It's an upsetting situation, to be sure, but it's made worse when you start thinking things like, what did I do? Because then you feel personally attacked. That's when you start judging the other person, and your guard, and probably your anger level, goes up. Taking things personally also puts you in the position of a victim, because when you take things personally, you perceive that whatever is happening to you. And feeling victimized takes away your power. It makes you feel like there's nothing you can possibly do to make things better. And that, my friends, is very, 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 very rarely true. Even when it is true, you can always surrender and trust that things are working out in a beneficial way, even if you can barely even conceive of how that might be possible at this moment. Look, it's natural to want to take things personally. It's very human. It's what creatures with egos do, and humans are creatures with egos. But it's not your only option. So, when someone says or does something today that you find yourself wanting to take personally, let's say your partner makes a comment about the dinner you made, or a coworker says something in a meeting about the way your team has handled something, or a delivery man is impatient with you. I mean, really, the possibilities are endless. And you notice yourself thinking something like, why is this happening to me? Here's what you do. You stop, take a breath, and then ask yourself, what if this has nothing to do with me? Curiosity really is your friend here. It can remind you to pause just long enough to keep your shields from completely activating and your victim spiral from kicking in. It's going to confuse your ego, which is used to getting all righteous when it perceives that you've been slighted in some way, which is good, because when your ego is confused, it creates a little white space in your mind, and that gives empathy a chance to rise to the top. It won't necessarily make it okay that the delivery person acted impatiently with you, but you'll be able to think something like, wow, they must be having a bad day, and go on with yours without it completely derailing your day. It helps you be a bigger, and dare I say better person, and that means you'll be less likely to pass a sense of outrage and offense on to someone else. Even if you only notice when you take something personally today, you can't really pull yourself out of feeling like you got screwed over somehow, but you notice that it's happening. It helps. Because, remember, you can't change a habit you don't know you have. Awareness is a vital first step, and sometimes just observing that something is happening helps that something shift all on its own. I know this tip is a bit of a mind bender. Tomorrow's is super easy to do, so come on back now, you hear? Did you know that this podcast is based on a book, also called How to Be a Better Person? It's got 401 simple ways to make a difference in yourself and the world, and while some of the tips that I share here are also in the book, there are many that are not. Also here, I get to dive more deeply into the strategies I share. It's available wherever books are sold, and if you buy one as a result of listening to this podcast, use the Contact Kate button on howtobeabetterpersonpodcast.com and send me your address. I'll send you a personalized nameplate to put inside your book.
Thanks for listening to How to Be a Better Person. If you liked what you heard, share it with someone you think would like it too. Your voice matters. Come sign up for the weekly newsletter that includes a link to every episode from the previous week so you can catch up on anything you missed. You can do that at beabetterpersonpodcast.com. I also love to hear from listeners. Seriously, I love it. Send me an email by clicking on the Contact Kate button at beabetterpersonpodcast.com, or you can tweet me at Kate Han, Katehan, or find me on Instagram at Kate Hanley Author. I look forward to connecting with you.